Hello and welcome to Consoletronics. Now if you're into animation, or like me, are a child of the 1980s, chances are you've heard of the Thundercats. The cartoon was awesome, the toys are great, and Marvel UK would launch a comic that would run for 130 weekly issues. But in 1987, Elite Systems would answer the prayers of many an 8-year-old gamer. And I've dropped the game with the release of Thundercats, the video game.
And people wonder why I don't appear on camera more often. What's going on, folks? This is Gray, you're watching Consoletronics. And if you're wondering why the pitch is so bad, this video is my tribute to French New Wave cinema of the 1950s. In other words, it's shot in a true guerrilla fashion. I'm just pointing the camera at the TV and hoping for the best. But if it's good enough for Steve Benway, it's good enough for me. Just hopefully I won't be playing this game badly though. I first played this game on the Commodore 64 back in the late 80s. I had a friend who got it, and I went to his house. I had a quick bash on it, and then he commandeered the joystick, and I had to sit there and watch him play for about 45 minutes. But when I heard this game was released on the Amiga, I got very excited. I kind of envisioned it as being sort of like Final Fight or something like that. Instead, it's just a slightly updated version than what was released on the Commodore 64, Spectrum and Amstrad. One big difference, if you haven't already picked up on it, is that's right, there's no music. Now on a Spectrum you'd expect it, but on the Amiga, damn it, on the Amiga it's unforgivable. This is a machine that was known for its musical capabilities. But overall, is it any good? Well, it kind of reminds me of Rasten. It's one of them side-scrolling hack-em-ups. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, providing you can get used to some of the quirks of the game. And what I mean by that is the control method. Now, being the Amiga, you got one fire button with your joystick. I'm actually playing this with a third-party 6-button Mega Drive controller, so you'll probably also be able to hear me tapping away furiously on the pad as I play through this. But the jumping is tricky to time, but not impossible. The biggest problem I've had with this game is that ducking. You have to be extremely precise. It's no good pressing down towards or down back. That won't do anything. You'll just stand there like an idiot and take the hit. And as this is a one-hit kill game, the sooner you get the hang of it, the better. Now, I was originally going to upload some gameplay from In the Hunt and Metal Slugs on the Sega Saturn. But I've been watching that new 2011 Thundercats series, and watched the first 13 episodes, and I have to admit I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. So I thought, you know what, I'll play some of the old school Thundercats. And as basic and as infuriating as this game can get, you know what, I'm actually enjoying it. A lot more than I ever thought I would, if I'm honest. Growing up, I wasn't the biggest Thundercats fan out there. A lot of my friends were really into it, but Transformers and Mask was what I was into when I was growing up. I did have some of the toys, I did watch the cartoon when it was on, but like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I would love to have seen what the angry video game nerd would have made of this, but sadly and somewhat surprisingly, the NES never actually got a version of Thundercats. I assume it was released in America. I mean, it must have been on Commodore 64 or one of the home computers that would have been popular over there. But as for this version, well, I mentioned the fact that it doesn't have any music, and the graphics look almost as bad as I did at the opening of this video. But I just finished a 12-hour shift at work. What's this game's excuse? Anyway, if you're a fan of Thundercats, it's definitely worth tracking down. I mean, you won't be paying a lot for this. Obviously, if you have no access to a Commodore 64 and Amiga, emulation's your best bet. It is alright if you like these kind of games. it's one of those games where you can just switch your brain off and just plod on through the levels. I'm probably not going to play it too much more. In fact, I'm going to end the video right here on this level. Got to rescue Tigra. Shame we can't play as him though, but I think we'll end it here. I'll hopefully have some more videos uploaded pretty soon. So, thanks for watching.